They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. As they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
On second and 11 now, Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 23 carries, 115 yards.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Brady completes this out left to Ruggs. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Raiders triumph. Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady over the middle. That's caught by Adams. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll get this off to Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. On 1st down, Brady. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Here's Brady. He completes it to Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. To throw is Brady. Steps away to his left.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are... The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Brady now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a play fake. Brady looking deep for Julio. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense ready. Brady now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
This is going to sound crazy, but that type of a carry, big-time run, actually brings a high and a low to it. The high, of course, is the run. But the low, he didn't quite get to the end zone, just short of the pylon. What do you think he's doing in the huddle right now? Guaranteed he's lobbying for the football.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Hard to argue. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Can't do that.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A give for Taylor running right side. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he sheds himself free. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Thought they were going to have him him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Reception here by Ruggs. 7 yards to pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Gronk. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 30. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation. Kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run here with Taylor, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Micah Parsons, the rookie out of Penn State, in to drop him for the sack. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Brady. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders answer back with it. Well, their defense defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Slant to Adams. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Brady. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally taken down at the 34. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady going to throw here. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Brady to throw. And it's caught. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should be.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to